For hiring experiences, we're going to be looking from multiple perspectives. The first one is going to be from the lens of a hiring manager. So first, we've gone to the Employee Center, logged in as Maria Davies. We're going to click on More in the top right-hand corner and go to Journeys. I've got a new employee starting today, so I'm going to start under My Team's Journeys and scroll down and find this new hire journey for Ross. Now, with Ross starting, I want to make sure that he's got an assigned mentor, so I'm going to add a mentor, and I can pick anyone in the system as Ross's mentor. Now, down in the Journey Overview section, I'm going to click Your Tasks. This is tasks that are assigned to me, and I can view all the tasks that I should be completing with Ross or for Ross on day 1, week 1, and month 1. I'm going to scroll back up here to the top and click Edit Journey. Now, down on week 1, I want to add a task. And I'm going to build this task from scratch as opposed to using a template. I could use a template if I wanted to. Now, this task is going to be for a knowledge transfer. And I've gone ahead and I've assigned this knowledge transfer task over to Ross, and I'm going to create this task now. Now, if I scroll down, I can see recommended courses for Ross to take, and I can go ahead and add a course. I can also add in quick links that Ross will be able to access to take him to areas around the company and websites that might be relevant to him as he onboards. I've now switched over and I'm impersonating Ross, who has just started today. He's accessing his portal for the very first time. And right here at the very top of the screen, I can see a number of tasks that are assigned to me. Now, for the purposes of this demo, these links are simulating links that might take you out to Workday or SuccessFactors or other systems outside of ServiceNow. So in this case, maybe going over to Workday to fill out my contact information. So I'll go ahead and mark this as complete, as if I've used this link to go over into Workday to fill out my contact info. Now on this task here, I can see a safety waiver that's been loaded here into ServiceNow. So this is a document that's being managed right here in ServiceNow. And I'm actually going to sign this safety waiver, acknowledging that I've read it and I'll adhere to it. Again, all captured right here in ServiceNow, so no need to even leave the system to sign documents and policies. Now, if I'm back on the main portal here, another view that Ross could use to make his way through his onboarding journey and that his manager could direct him to is here under More and go to Journeys. This is just another view, being able to see all the tasks assigned to Ross. So Ross can come down here to Manufacturing New Hire Journey assigned to Ross. And this is a very similar view to the one that Maria has as the manager, where I can scroll down, I can see all the tasks that are assigned for day 1, week 1, month 1, and beyond. Another example of a task type is the ability to actually upload documentation into ServiceNow and capture it here within the system. So in this case, this task is asking Ross to upload his heavy machinery certification. So he can open that task and go to Add Attachment, and then he can go to his desktop, find his certificate, and go ahead and upload it. And once that upload's complete, he can go ahead and complete the task. And one final example here is the direct deposit setup. So this is a configured form in ServiceNow that can capture any sorts of questions and information from end users. In this case, it's asking the end user questions regarding direct deposit. So would they like to attach a check? Do they want to set up their direct deposit to checking or savings? And then what percentage of their paycheck they want to send over to direct deposit. And once they select this information, it then prompts them with entering a percentage. And again, all these are configurable fields that can be altered or revised based on client needs at the time of implementation of ServiceNow. So now that I've filled out the percentage of the paycheck I want to have sent off to direct deposit, let's say I forgot to attach the check. I said I would attach it, but let's say I forgot. I'm going to hit submit, and the system's going to remind me to attach that check. So I can go into my desktop, find the check, attach it, submit, and the task is now complete. So now we're on to the last perspective with regards to onboarding, and we're looking from an agent, an HR agent's perspective. So we're looking in the HR agent workspace. I'm logged in as Harry, who is our HR agent. I'm going to go over to all open cases. And right here within the all HR cases list, and as far as cases that are assigned to me, I can see this one that's been opened up, an onboarding journey for Ross. I can see Ross as the person that's the subject, and then open for Maria, who is Ross's manager. So I'm going to go ahead and open that case. So as I've opened up the case, one thing I can see right off the bat is items that Ross or his manager have gone ahead and completed so far in the new hire onboarding journey. So for example, I can see that Ross has completed his direct deposit setup. I can see that that task is closed complete. If I go down to that heavy machinery certification, I can actually see the certificate that's been uploaded. And as I scroll through here, I can see all the other requests and tasks that are still yet outstanding in Ross's onboarding. On the other end of the workspace, I can see quite a few different tabs that can help me out as an agent. One is a very quick summary of Ross's location, when he started, what his role is. If I click on Agent Assist here, this is going to give me relevant knowledge articles that can be useful for me as the agent in going through and helping Ross with his onboarding journey. If I click on Attachments, this will show all uploaded attachments from Ross or his manager all in one place. So it doesn't matter what task it was captured on, I can see all the attachments located in one place here. There's also a number of templates that I can use as an agent. That way I can accelerate populating fields and sending out letters. And there's also a checklist that I can view here, just as a reminder to make sure I don't miss anything with this sort of a case. Now at this time, I'd like to send an email from this case over to Ross. That way the email and any response that Ross might provide will all be captured here within this case. I'm going to go up here to these ellipses and click Compose Email. And we have standardized templates that are already pre-configured, and these can be configured as part of any ServiceNow implementation. And just to make my life a little bit easier as an agent, I'm going to use one of these pre-configured response templates. And I can scroll down through all of the text in that template so I can read it, and then I'll go ahead and copy that over to my clipboard. And I'm going to paste that into the body of the email. Then I can go ahead and send the email. Here within the Details tab, I can see just a different lens on all the information that's captured and pertinent to this case. And now I'm going to go over to the Child Cases tab, and we're going to work through the Direct Deposit Setup child case. I'm going to go ahead and hit Start Work so that I can start setting up Ross's direct deposit. And I'm going to go over to the Document Tasks tab. I'm going to open this process attachment record. I can see the attachment for Ross's check that he's provided here. I'm going to go ahead and open these ellipses and press Show in Doc and Tell. I've got all the attachments here that have been uploaded. I'm going to go over to the To Review tab. I'm going to review each one of these components, the account name, the routing number, and the account number. And then I'm going to go ahead and click Submit and confirm and submit. Now, if I go over to the extracted values, I can see the account number, routing number, and account name that were all automatically extracted from that check. I'm going to go ahead and close this direct deposit tab, and I'm going to go ahead and close this direct deposit setup task as complete. And using Now Assist, AI automatically generated these resolution notes for me, which as the agent saved me quite a bit of typing. So I'm going to go ahead and save those notes.